Okay, I'm going to show everybody how to embed Google Calendars into their websites. So the first thing that you need to do is go to google.com. Make sure that you have an account set up with Google, and then at the Google screen you're going to go all the way down here. You'll see at the very top bar there some different options. If you go to where it says More and go down to Calendar and click on it, from here you'll be able to make your own calendar. Once you make your own calendar and you add dates, and this is very user friendly, and you're happy with your calendar and you're happy with the dates that are plugged in, you have to figure out how to get the code to put it into your website. So what you do is you go over on the left hand side over here where it says My Calendars, you click on the settings for your calendar, and you pick the calendar that you want the settings for. So I have Mr. Workman's Classroom Calendar here. This is the page that you want to come to. This is where you can set up all the different settings for your calendar. But what it also does is down where you see this little icon of the calendar, it'll show you where to embed it or how to embed it onto your website, and it gives you code. It gives you instructions here where it says paste this code into your website. So what you would do is you would grab all of this code by clicking, holding down your left button, highlighting it all, right clicking and copying. Now that that code is copied, what you're going to do is you're going to open up your web page. So I pull up my web page here and I click on the edit article button. Once I do that, I'll get my WYSIWYG editor, which should show up any minute now, which it did. And here's somewhat of a tricky part. In the WYSIWYG editor, you'll notice there's a whole bunch of different tools and buttons. There's one that has a white little square, and it's got two red arrows, one going right, one going left. If you put your arrow over top of it, it'll tell you that that's for editing code. So if I click on edit code, what that does is it pulls up all the HTML code for my entire web page. As you can see, there's a ton of code there, and this is basically the language that HTML uses to create your web pages. And the HTML code here is going to look different because it uses the Joomla format from possibly some other websites. Now, you want to scroll through this code and find out exactly where you want to paste the calendar code so that Google will embed it in the right place on your web page. So if you look through, you can find a spot, click somewhere in that code editor and hit enter wherever you want to put it. For me, I was going to put it after my title banner and after a couple of different pictures and some announcements. So I find that spot in my code editor, I click where I want to put it, I hit enter, and then I right click and I hit paste, and it dumps the code directly into my web page. And once you hit update, when you go and look at your website again, you'll notice that the Google Calendar has been embedded, and now it's ready to work in real time. So that now anytime you put something into your Google Calendar, and obviously I have to hit save here, anytime you put something into your Google Calendar, it will automatically update here on your web page. So whether you make the updates at home on the Google website, or you can even download an app for your Android, smartphone, iPhone, and anytime you plug information into your Google Calendar, it will automatically update it here on your website. And that's the end.